Coming to you live from the MediaPlex in downtown Windsor, this is a presentation of St. Clair College Journalism.
Good evening, I'm Dawn Gray, and you're watching MediaPlex News Now. Premier Aviation and St. Clair College have teamed up for a unique partnership. Watch this video to find out more.
It's with tremendous pleasure that we announce today that Premier Aviation Windsor is launching its new customized aviation program in partnership with St. Clair College. This aviation program is intended at helping Premier Aviation grow its current workforce as it continues to attract new and growing aviation business at its Windsor facility. Joining forces with St. Clair College will allow Premier Aviation to train and develop locally skilled individuals who can continue to build this reputable workforce that we are known to be here at Aviation at Premier. This program is a 44-week intense program focused at training 36 individuals in maintenance, repair, and structures, which is tailored to the type of environment we do here at Windsor. Premier is also committed at hiring all the successful candidates that graduate from this training program after the program's complete.
Today we're making some history of our own. We're celebrating a partnership, a private enterprise, the municipal government that attracted Premier to this community, the federal and provincial governments which are investing in local employment, and the educational institution providing the training necessary for that employment. We have united to enhance the aerospace industry in Windsor and to provide wide-ranging and rewarding opportunities in this exciting field.
It's critical to Premier's growth strategy to have local trained talent right here in Windsor through a balanced program that includes both classroom and on-the-floor hands-on training right here in the MRO. Now, for a variety of different reasons, we were unable to make it happen very, very quickly, but we were not about to give up. And to that end, I reached out to Patty France just after she assumed the presidency of the college to again explore the possibility of establishing a training program tailored to the specific needs of Premier Aviation.
Next Tuesday, I send out the invitation with the college, 6 o'clock p.m. We'll be here to greet everybody who's very interested in starting an exciting career in aviation here at Premier Aviation.
Let's head outside where Kevin Blondin is standing by with a look at the weather. How's it feeling out there, Kevin?
Right now it's a rather pleasant 10 degrees and we'll be dropping to 9 overnight with a chance of showers. Please stay tuned and I'll be back with you later in the show for a look at our 3-day weather forecast. Now back to you, Don.
Thanks, Kevin. The parking garage on Palliser Street is getting a makeover, and some people aren't happy about it. Nate Hinckley reports.
The Windsor parking garage on Palliser Street is to get an update. The lower level will be transformed from retail to more parking spaces. Monday's Windsor City Council meeting let retail owners share their thoughts on how it will be affecting their businesses. Larry Horowitz is the head of the BIA and speaks at the council meeting.
Pleased to appear before you with an amazing proposal for the rebirth of the Palliser Street parking garage, which includes occupancy by True Fitness, an expanded Pride organization, Yosef Hair Salon, and the relocation of the DWBIA.
Bob Williams, Executive Director of Windsor Pride, speaks on the behalf of the Pride Office and how it will be affected.
Windsor Terrace taxpayers, Victoria taxpayers, and the Windsor Pride Community Center ask for your indulgence to please, if it's deferred again, I'm going to ask for that. If there's a way that we can be at the table, Mr. Mayor, we'd like to be at the table to help continue this conversation.
After 4 hours, City Council voted 7-4 to transform the lower level into more parking space. For MediaPlex News Now, I'm Nate Hinckley.
Soup, salad, and a charity contest were on the menu at the Walkerville Brewery on Sunday for this special event. Danielle Gagne was there to bring us the details.
Windsor Soup partnered with St. Clair College and the Walkerville Brewery for their micro-funding dinner on November 27th. 3 organizations in the community had the opportunity to promote their services to the attendees. Admission to the dinner was $5, which included a soup, salad, dessert, and a vote. Students from the Public Relations program at St. Clair College had 4 minutes to make their pitch for one of the 3 not-for-profit clients, including 10 Friends Diner, We Love Windsor Furniture Bank, and LaSalle Hangout for Youth. Uma Venkataramaya, part-time public relations teacher at the MediaPlex, hopes her students enjoyed participating in the dinner.
I think they know that it's a great opportunity to stretch themselves and start raising the bar of what's possible for a young person in this community to help achieve helping grow our communities and build prosperity.
Approximately 170 people attended and raised a total of $2,230. The Odette Foundation matched the funds raised throughout the night, and an additional $500 was donated from the Libro Credit Union. All of the proceeds from the night went to the winning organization, the LaSalle Hangout for Youth. Rama Kavachi, founder and director of the LaSalle Hangout for Youth, is very grateful for this opportunity.
It means a lot, honestly, to see that there is something like that going on in Windsor, and to see students that are taking the time to present organizations. And I think it's a great learning experience for them as much as it's for us to benefit out of it. And them thinking about us as an organization and reaching out to us means the world to us. We love when people reach out to us. We need all the support that we can get from the community, and that's why we're here today, and we're really thankful for being here.
Windsor Soup was started by Enactus Windsor, a student-led not-for-profit at the University of Windsor. The success of fundraisers like these proves just how effective the support of youth and young adults can be in our community. For MediaPlex News, I'm Danielle Gagne.
What's up, Windsor? It's time to check in with Mikaela Morin for our weekly community event calendar. Mikaela?
How's it going, Windsor? Grab your euchre buddies and head on down to Craft Heads tonight at 7 p.m. for a free euchre tournament. Nothing to win, nothing to lose, only glory to gain. Did you know that henna is said to be good luck in many cultures? Well, with exams right around the corner, it's the perfect time to check out Henna Night at Milk Coffee Bar. Tomorrow at 7 p.m., come spend the evening hanging out with friends and enjoy being adorned in henna masterpieces from talented local artist Olga George. The Dueling Pianos return to the City Grill this Thursday at 7 p.m. Enjoy a casual, urban, chic night out on the town. The University Players are in their second weekend of running Gary Kirkham's Queen Millie of Galt. They bring to life a charming and warm romantic comedy based on a true story. After the death of the Duke of Windsor in 1972, an 80-year-old woman from Galt, Ontario, had her tombstone engraved naming herself as his wife. The tale begins when the handsome prince visits Galt in autumn of 1919 and meets the feisty and irresistible young Millie. Don't miss your chance to see this touching, witty romance. For showtimes, visit the University Players Facebook page. This has been What's Up, Windsor. Back to you, Dawn.
Thanks, Mikaela. Downtown students had the chance to get swabbed earlier this month for a life-saving cause. Danielle Gagne has more.
St. Clair College held a swab event at the Center for the Arts on November 17th. The college partnered with the Caitlin Bedard Bone Marrow Association to recruit stem cell and bone marrow donors. Joanne Bedard and her husband started the organization in 2005 after they lost their daughter, Caitlin, to leukemia. They hope that by raising awareness and recruiting as many donors as they can ensure no one has to go through what they did.
We formed in 2005 after my husband and I lost our daughter, Caitlin, to leukemia, and there were no matches for her in the registry, so we decided that we wanted to try and help other people that were in the same situation that we were. So we started the organization, and now we help get people registered.
Students who wanted to be put on the registry had to fill out a health questionnaire before getting swabbed. University of Windsor student Jordan Descartes says getting swabbed is a no-brainer.
I honestly had no idea about the process, but I figured it doesn't take too much time, and if it can save lives, it's probably a good use of my day.
10 minutes of your time can save hundreds of lives. For MediaPlex News, I'm Danielle Gagne.
The St. Clair College MediaPlex offers a graduate program for students from journalism, public relations, communications, and more. Check out this short video to learn more.
Journalism enables people to be well informed. It's documenting history. It's an extraordinary way for people to be connected with their community.
what happens in the world affects us. What happens in our community affects us. What happens in the province affects us. And we get to be the eyes and ears and tell the stories.
Meeting new people, I'm learning about things that interest me.
Convergence means the merging together of print, radio, and television, and the web, and putting all different stories into 3 or 4 different platforms.
In 21st century newsrooms, journalists have to be able to do it all.
We ask every one of our reporters to tell stories in multiple ways.
There's a different style of writing for print than there is for radio, than there is for television. And it's really important that the information gets out that is true to those platforms.
We are one of the few, if not the only, program that is actually taking students to a live broadcast and giving them that opportunity and that experience.
I find that the students that come out of St. Clair College are already at or above where some of our broadcast employees have been.
I made the greatest decision I could 2 years ago by choosing this program because I have learned so much.
I would hands down recommend the program to someone considering it.
Based on literally hundreds of interns I've seen over the years, St. Clair students are better prepared.
I think it's that very comprehensive curriculum that we have that creates converged journalists that sets this journalism school apart.
Owner of the new cheesecake restaurant on Olette stopped by the studio to talk about her business with me in this edition of 3 Minutes With. Hi, I'm joined here today with Keisha Pose, co-owner of House of 8 Cheesecakes. Hi Keisha, thanks for joining us today. So first, can you tell me, how did you get the idea for House of 8 and what is it?
Well, basically, me and my business partner, we 2 young moms, we both moved in together. We have a house of 8. She has 3 kids. I have 3. So we came up with the name House of 8. We like the cheesecakes. We did it for our family and friends, and we decided to just started selling off of Facebook and Mom's group, and it got huge.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So when did you guys open at your new location?
November 5th. We had a bunch of orders, and it just got way too crazy, so we decided to open up a location.
Okay,
yeah.
Very nice. So the cheesecake buzz in Windsor is definitely out there. How is business going so far for the cheesecake industry?
It's going great.
Yeah?
Better than we expected.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what is your most unique flavor of cheesecake you offer?
I would say the Snickers cheesecake. Everyone absolutely loves it, but any of the candy flavors are very popular.
And there's a unique way of selling the cheesecake, is there not? How do you guys actually serve it?
Yeah, we serve it in the mason jar. So you get a mason jar, you can take it home, you eat it right out of the jar, and I think that's the biggest thing that people love is the convenience of it. Come in, grab your cheesecake, walk down the street and eat it.
Nice. So how can people get some of your cheesecake if they are looking for it?
Well, they can, if they want a large order, a specific order, they can call in or go online and message us and tell us what they want, or they can just come into the store and get it right there.
Okay, nice. So can I ask, what were you doing before the cheesecake business?
I was working at Tim Hortons, and I was tired of the 9 to 5, wanted more time with my kids, so decided to quit my job and go full force into the cheesecake business.
Nice. And you're a Windsor resident yourself, correct?
Yes.
So have your friends and your family, have they all jumped on board with the
Yes.
cheesecake business? Yeah?
Yes, everyone.
Nice.
I'm shocked at the support that we get every day. I think it's just a lot of people see the young moms and that we're just trying to put our all into this, so everyone's been very helpful, very supportive. We couldn't thank them enough.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And you said it was you and your partner.
Yeah, my partner, Nicole. Nicole
Okay.
McDevitt, she's a co-owner also, and it's just me and her.
Nice.
Mhm.
And you guys are also employed there as well? Do you guys have any employees yet?
No, we don't have any employees yet. It's just us 2 for the moment running it all.
Nice.
Mhm.
So can you tell me again, where is the location?
It's right downtown next to Shawarma Hotspot, 450 Olette. We're open from 12 to 8 every day of the week. Besides Sunday, it's 12 to 6.
Perfect. Okay, well, that's all the time we have today, Keisha. Thanks for
you.
joining us.
Thank you.
If you're a fan of cheesecake, check out the House of 8. This has been 3 Minutes with Keisha Pose. It's time to head back down to the streets where Kevin will bring you our weather forecast for the next 3 days. Kevin?
Did you know that as far as countries go, Canada is pretty much the coolest? Literally. It vies with Russia for first place as the coldest nation in the world, with an average daily annual temperature of 5.6 degrees Celsius. Now let's take a look at our 3-day weather forecast. Wednesday, there will be a chance of showers with a high of 12 and a low of 3. Thursday, again, a chance of showers with a high of 6 and a low of 3. And Friday, there is a chance of showers with a high of 6 and a low of 1. That's it for me from the corner of University and Victoria. Now back to you in the studio, Don.
Thanks, Kevin. Have you ever wondered what student life is like here at St. Clair College? Here's a peek inside.
Here at St. Clair, we're more than just a college. We're about the full student experience.
When you begin your journey at St. Clair, there are a number of exciting orientation events to celebrate your new start. And there's fun events held on campus throughout the year, like our annual Pig Fest, Reaper's Realm,
the annual Polar Plunge, our Technicolor Dreams paint party, or our cutting-edge fashion show. And each semester, St. Clair organizes fun activities and events like Zoo to You or yoga to improve mental health and provide an outlet to unwind. It's about engaging with students, connecting with one another, and having a good time.
At Thames campus, students can enjoy recent renovations that have revamped the entire student experience. Highlights of these changes include expansion of the cafeteria, study areas, meeting rooms, and a new patio space.
At our main campus in Windsor, an amazing new student center is being constructed. It'll host some of these events and be a space where you can come together to study or just chill.
No matter which campus you're attending, our student residence is truly a home away from home. Residence is a space that promotes your personal and academic growth and an educational experience that goes beyond the classroom. It's a social adventure where you'll learn life skills and flourish as an individual. And whether you're living in residence or not, there are other ways to expand your involvement.
Join one of our many clubs, like our Concrete Canoe Club or the Firefighters Club. You can also become a class rep or get involved with student council. And of course, you'll need some food to fuel your studies. If you're on the go, there's Capri Pizza, Subway, Tim Hortons, and more. Or if you have more time, there's Griff's, a pub-style hangout, or Eatery 101, featuring fine dining cuisine at affordable prices. There's something to please everyone's palate.
In Chatham, St. Clair's Thames Arena holds open ice times throughout the year and hosts exciting broomball and ice hockey tournaments.
And when you want to relax and unwind, check out one of our many serene scenes on campus. Eat your lunch in one of our gazebos. Take a walk through one of our green spaces, like our lush tropical greenhouse, or sit by the pond and reflect. But in the wintertime, our pond freezes over and becomes an ice rink. Check it out for a leisurely skate, or gear up and participate in our annual hockey game.
St. Clair College also offers sports and athletic opportunities.
These enrich your life as a student.
Every full-time student gets a free gym membership at the state-of-the-art Sportsplex in Windsor or the Healthplex in Chatham.
Or sign up for a membership to enjoy a refreshing dip in our pool here at Windsor's main campus. And if you're looking to have fun, sign up for one of our many intramural sports.
And don't forget, we have a wide range of varsity sports teams.
And student athletes earn a $1,250 scholarship per semester for each sport they play. St. Clair College also hosts a number of national tournaments where you can cheer on your fellow students and enjoy a party like no other.
At St. Clair College, you're part of a culture,
a community, and that is really cool.
Go Saints, go!
Reporter Felicia Patterson sat down in the studio to talk for 3 minutes with the conductor for the Windsor Symphony Orchestra.
Hi, I'm Felicia Patterson, and today we're spending 3 minutes with Peter Wiebe. He is the Associate Conductor of the Windsor Symphony Orchestra. Hi.
Hi, Felicia.
So, could you tell us, you play an instrument as well, can you tell us a little bit about which instrument you play?
Yeah, I do a bit of double duty. I play the cello, which is, of course, the very most beloved and best instrument, but I also get to conduct the orchestra. I'm the associate conductor. And coming up, we've got Handel's Messiah, which is December 3rd and 4th.
Could you tell us a little bit about the history behind that?
Yeah. Well, Handel was a composer. He lived basically in the first part of the 1700s, and his big thing was opera. He wrote a lot of operas, and he went through a phase where Italian opera was popular, then it lost interest with the English public. He lived in England. And so he turned to writing what we call oratorios. And an oratorio, it's like an opera. It's like you've got soloists, you've got sung dialogue, and you have the choir singing, but it's based on a biblical theme and it's not acted out. But it's sort of like an opera. Mm-hmm. So, and then I think in the 1740s, he produced what turned out to be his most beloved and greatest oratorio, The Messiah, which is, like it sounds, it's about the story of Jesus. And he had a librettist named Charles Jennens who took different passages from the Bible and arranged them in a very interesting and flowing kind of way. And then Handel's music just broke new ground with expression and proclaiming this great message. It's very, very powerful work.
Right. So could you tell us a little bit about the venue? Where is this going to take place?
Yeah, we're doing it in two venues. On Saturday, December 3rd, we'll be performing at Leamington United Mennonite Church, Oak Street Mennonite Church. And then Sunday night, we're doing it at St. Anne's Church in Tecumseh at 7:30. Tickets, we have an adult rate of $35, seniors $30. That's you can get them online, windsorsymphony.com. At the door, it's a couple of bucks more than that. But windsorsymphony.com, just click on performances, easy to find.
Right, so conducting, how did you find yourself conducting for the Windsor Symphony Orchestra?
Well, I've played in the orchestra for about 28 years and I love doing that, but about a dozen years ago there was a move to hire an associate or assistant position, and I applied for that and was interested also in working with the youth. We were going to do a youth orchestra. So I didn't have much conducting experience, but most of being a conductor has to do with being a musician first. So I find it seemed to be a good fit, and I sort of like wearing both hats of playing in the orchestra, but also the leadership role of conducting.
Right. So do you play at any, like on your own time, like at your leisurely?
Well, usually when I'm playing, I'm either practicing, preparing for something, or performing. Sometimes I'll pick up a guitar and just strum that for fun.
Okay, well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching 3 Minutes With.
The Windsor Spitfires are heading across the border to play at the Joe before it closes. Ton Chiron reports.
The Windsor Spitfires are preparing to head across the river to Detroit this Sunday to face off against the Saginaw Spirit at Joe Louis Arena as part of the Farewell to the Joe season events.
It's an outstanding opportunity for us to be a part of history and to play in that building where so many special events and moments have happened. Obviously, the people of Windsor being here and having, most being Detroit fans, and I know that there's a lot of Toronto fans as well, but there's a lot of special things that happen just, across the river there for sure. And for us to have the opportunity to play in that building and to go up against Saginaw, it'll be a great experience for our guys without a doubt, and something that they'll cherish for the rest of their lives.
The Spitfires are currently on an unusual 13-game road trip and return home to play the Kitchener Rangers on December 29th, while the FINA Swimming Championships are currently housing the WFCU Center.
I think it's great for the players. I've been fortunate enough as an NHLer to play in there some huge games, Colorado, Detroit, and I think it's great for our fans who are going to be able to get over there. It'll be great for hockey, and such a great building with a lot of history, a lot of winning, and it'll be great for the kids to enjoy, and their families too. It'll be awesome.
For more information on the Spitfires versus Saginaw at Joe Louis Arena this Sunday, visit windsorspitfires.com. For MediaPlex News, I'm Todd Chiron.
The Windsor Goodfellows have raised $225,000 with their annual newspaper drive. The Goodfellows were out from November 24th to the 26th, selling newspapers at major intersections. They are optimistic as the proceeds continue to come in. The amount will rise. This year's goal was $250,000. The annual Winterfest parade featured some Motown celebrities this year. Here's my story. The 5th annual Winterfest parade rode down Olet Avenue on Saturday, November 19th. Leading the parade as Grand Marshal was Martha Reeves and the Vandells, followed by a number of different marching bands, inflatables, and several Windsor businesses and associations, all decked out in holiday decor. Before the parade, Martha Reeves and the Vandells were at the Coffee Exchange to meet fans and sign autographs. Terry Winowski, longtime admirer of Martha Reeves, came to Winterfest just to see the Motown legend.
Well, I've been a fan ever since I remember. I grew up with Motown music, and I love Motown music, and Martha Reese is the best. And every year I get a Christmas card from her. My wife and I get a Christmas card from her. She's the best.
After the Santa Claus float, the parade was over in less than an hour and crowds quickly dispersed, just in time to miss the temps drop to near freezing and the sleet that followed shortly after. Reporting from MediaPlex News Now, I'm Dawn Gray. As you're out and about and attending parties and doing Christmas shopping, it's important to stay safe and healthy, especially as the weather gets colder. Constable Andrew Doulard offers some advice.
During the holiday season, we want to remind people that the importance of not drinking and driving, and always making a plan before you go to enjoy your evening. That's the biggest thing. Plan ahead, because you're less likely to, make a poor decision during the night, if you have that plan ahead. But if you are out during the night and you feel like you have had too much to drink, definitely consider taking a cab.
The MediaPlex is home to a very successful public relations program. Check out this short at St. Clair PR.
Students in the public relations program here at St. Clair College have a unique opportunity. Not only do they come here to learn all of the skills they need to be public relations specialists, but they learn in a multi-medium MediaPlex. And it's so important to be in a facility like this, where they know that when they go out, they will be competitive in their field.
I decided to come to St. Clair College after university because I kind of feel like I needed a little bit more to kind of make myself marketable.
I am a hands-on learner. I'm a doer, so I learn best and I can retain information more when I'm actually out using the skills that I'm taught. An example of where this program does that well was our photography classes. So in class we were taught different elements of photography. We were taught the rule of thirds and leading lines and angle and perspective, and then we were actually sent out into downtown Windsor, into the streets, and we were told to capture photos containing those different elements and bring them back to class and present them. And that's something that you can't just learn in the classroom. You have to learn that by doing it. So we actually developed an eye for photography and for getting good shots, and I really don't think that can be taught in the classroom.
Hands-on training means they'll be marketable, that they can hit the road running when they go into a company. And that's what's setting our public relations program apart. And it's also why employers are coming to St. Clair's public relations program looking for good employees.
Right now I'm interning in corporate communications at Caesars Windsor. It's a really good place for an internship for a PR student because there are so many things that the casino does.
After graduation, I was offered a part-time position at Caesars Windsor, so I am now an external communications specialist at Caesars Windsor.
We give them a skill set that I believe will make them the most marketable of any public relations program.
Thanks for tuning in. I'm Dawn Gray, and you've been watching MediaPlex News Now.
MediaPlex News Now is a production of the St. Clair College Journalism Program.